Hello all, welcome to another stream of Trackmania Turbo. Spare me at work this time. Make sure I'm actually streaming. Okay, I am. Yep. So excuse me. Usually in this game you want to go for the one that has the most players in it. That way it'll be easier to get a higher place. Because if there's only two of you and you get second, or, a low amount and you don't get first, basically, you're not going to get any points or anything. I don't know if I should have restarted that one. Probably just should have started from the checkpoint. Shit! Went way too fast on that one. Does this ever end? Finally. Oh, my dog was barking. I'm gonna go check. Oh, yeah, check, honey. I'll be back. What? I didn't put this. I dislike. I must have accidentally bumped it when I was taking my headset out. Oh well. Alright guys, I'm back. What do we have to do here? I think I missed the track. Fuck you. I should go left. I'll go right again. So basically all you do in this one is drive and then somehow hope that you make it to the home. First time is yeah, did get A. Wow. So I know I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But just know that I've added something else on my mental list to review in the future. It was definitely for debate last year, and I suppose it still is, but it's more in the area of possibility now. Oh, and don't worry, I did actually write down that intro, like I said I would. Trust me, if you're trying to become like a writer or whatever, uh, anything that pops in your head, I would write it down, even if it's like legit utter garbage, because you never know. Damn, I would have made it. Because you never know, like, well, you don't know if it's utter garbage. You don't know if it's trash until you actually write it down and then read it. So even if you do think it's bad, it's better just to write it down, that way you'll have it. Rather if it's an idea or fuck even a sentence. I mean, obviously you can go back and fix it later, but it's better to write it down to have it. Speaking of fixing stuff, speaking of fixing stuff, some people have asked me, like, should you keep, like, your first draft and everything? Or, you know, if I do. Personally, I mean, yes, I know. Personally, I don't keep it, for the pure fact of why, like, I mean, I guess you can if you're trying to compare, like, them, and if you want the original, that way if you don't like the revived, you can revive it again, but, yeah, most, like, writing documents and everything save your original anyway, so automatically, so like, I'm pretty sure Google Docs does. One thing I don't like about uh, Google Docs, though, I've used it a few times. It's definitely one of the easier ways to add on uh, your writing or your script or whatever whenever you're out, like out of the house. Like, for example, I can get on my phone and add something. But the one thing that I don't like is the fact of it only has courier. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce the font. New instead of the regular. I always use courier regular, but unfortunately it's not on there. Well, it's not even called courier regular. It's just called courier. Or how the fuck you pronounce it? Courier. Since that's like the average script text, that's just what I use. I mean, you can use Calibri, and most people probably do, just because it's the default text on most things. Or Arial, I guess. I mean, that's also fine to use. A lot of times I will end up using Arial. But that's really the only reason why I would use that is just because it is the default as well sometimes. Calibri and Arial are the two like default ones. A lot of times if I do use Arial, I will bold it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, I just think it looks better. Well, honestly, it depends. Sometimes I think Arial looks too thin, but I don't like my text too thick, but yeah, so it just depends. Right now I don't really have a set font. I should, but I don't. I know in my videos I use Courier, I use Arial, Calibri, the one that begins with an E that looks a lot like Arial, to be honest. I mean, I know I've used all of that. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check the stream to make sure that I'm not just having, like, a caution sign. Because I really don't want that. I would write it down. That's in HD. I don't really know what the problem is. It's gonna suck if it doesn't show the visuals in the archived version, but shows them actually on the stream. It'd actually be pretty stupid, to be honest with it. It can happen. Kubo and Coco, even the names are similar, they do definitely have similar similarities, like design-wise and everything. Stories are different, but I can promise you Coco took a lot of inspiration. Well, maybe not a lot of inspiration, but inspiration from Kubo, and I don't blame them. I think Kubo in the two streams. I think that is a good thing to take inspiration from, because that's one of my favorite movies. And so was Coco, so I wouldn't call it a ripoff, but yeah. The whole music and being in a town aspect. And the great grandma's design looks a lot similar to the old lady from Kubo. But weirdly enough, the old lady from Kubo looks similar to the Mulan's grandma. So I call her the old lady because she wasn't related to anybody. She was just kind of Kubo's friend. Basically, Kubo was a street performer with music, and Miguel wanted to be a street performer, but they both played guitar with 2 strings. But in the beginning, even though it's not paper mache, it does make you wonder. And then both of the movies are like about what? Grandpas. So, yeah. Grandpas that are debatably evil, or start out being villains or villainesses. But so yeah, come to think about it, there are a lot of more similarities than I actually thought between the two movies. So okay, also, I'm sorry, but dude, Miguel's design is very identical to Marco's design. I don't know how you guys feel about that or anything, but that's how I feel. Thank goodness you can drive through people in this game. Could you imagine playing with like 100 or some people and not being able to drive through? Some of these levels I look through and I'm like, how's there so many people that don't like it? Is it because they can't finish it or what? Or because they get a bad like score from it, like they get 80 some? Like, is that why a lot of people dislike it? Because a lot of these tracks are fine. I just kind of skip rating them because I don't really get anything out of it. Unless I actually really like the track. Or dislike the track to the point where it's just unfair and unbeatable. Most of the time I just skip to. Because it doesn't really matter to me, I mean... From what I can tell, I don't think I've played 2 tracks in a row. Or 2 of the same tracks before. Yeah, but if I ever did make a video on Kubo, I would have to put the fucking Saturday Night Live, or no, not Kubo, Coco. I would have to put the Saturday Night Live, Shrek skit in. Oh my god. I would play it for you guys, but it's, yeah, it probably has some sort of copyright on it. All I can say is about that skit is it might seem over exaggerated to you guys, but no, there are people like that. get that offended over other people's opinion if it counteracts theirs. I can't even remember who was the host of that. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live. The only thing that I watch is some of the skits here on YouTube, and of course one called Shrek. I had to look at. Shrek is ridiculous, and Shrek is a parody of like Disney movies, and then there's parody of some Shreks. So it's like a fucking paradox or some shit. I don't know. They're good, but because you're only going to pick up the bad. Because that's individual, I suppose. Because you're going, basically, I was going with the fact of you're going to try to be that person. And everybody wants to be Shrek. Funny enough, Shrek forgot how to be Shrek. So, by the third movie, so... What does that say? You know what I mean? Also, at one point I heard Shrek 5 was a thing. Is it still a thing? It's going to happen. I seriously hope not. I mean, come on, man, it was funny. But that's enough. It's funny how you watch like these other people do it flawlessly, and at the same time, you yourself are doing terrible. Damn it! I actually, actually had that one. Okay, I'll stop. thing is stopping. I don't know. How long have I streamed? I guess I'll check after doing this one time. Oh, fuck. Damn! Oh, what the fuck? Damn it! Alright, how long have I been streaming? 33. Alright, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate everyone that watched. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And goodbye.